Wubba lubba dub dub motherfuckers. What is going on, everyone? It is I, your boy, everyone's favorite jack of all trades with a foul mouth, Commodore Urban, and fuck. And welcome back to another awesome video. If you're new to the channel, please hit that fucking subscribe button, hit the notification bell. You will not fucking regret it at all. And we are now to part 4 of the Jerry Bourget tribute build of AMTs USS Enterprise from round 2 of Star Trek, the original series. In the last video, I explained to you guys how I came about building the secondary hull and the primary hull pylon. This piece is now ready for painting, detailing, and final assembly. In this video, I will explain to you guys how I fucking built up the nacelles and the pylons that go with it, as you see here. And here are the nacelles and the pylons already. So I'm going to explain to you a little bit of what I had to do. Now with each nacelle, there was unique challenges for each of these motherfuckers. One of the main challenges that I had expected was the fact that in the tabs inside the nacelles, there's these little holes and tabs, like little holes, and of course like a little pin thing that went in there. They didn't line up when you stuck them in there. They did not want to fucking line up at all. So I had to cut those fucking tabs and shit off to where I can line this up myself. And that's why I lined up, because I didn't do it by the tabs and shit. I just lined them up the way I did, and it worked really fucking nice. But one thing I did do, and some people have said this too, is that over time, this part here, the pylon, gets really fucking it'll bow. Like, you see how straight and rigid it is now? Over time it'll fucking sag. Like the plastic will sag and the nacelles will droop. And I thought to myself, I don't want that fucking happening to my Enterprise. So I came up with a very, very fucking clever method of strengthening the inside of the pylon, and I will show you putting it up into the light. You can see it, can you? It's a fucking popsicle stick. I stuck a popsicle stick inside the fucking pylon, and I will tell you guys how I did it. And of course, as you know, there's a fucking tab and slot. There's a tab on one side and a slot on the other, as you can see from the instructions here. So what I did, I took a popsicle stick and I cut it to be the length. I cut it from here and I cut it to here, so it ran a little bit into the fucking nacelle, from here to here. And then right in the area where that tab and shit was at, I took my drill, lined it up on the popsicle stick, fucking drilled the fucking shit out of it. And then I took my handy dandy X-Acto knife, stuck it in a hole and fucking made it in, wallowed its wooden pussy out till it's big enough to slide over the slot inside. And then afterwards I took my hot glue gun, put glue on the back side of the thing, and stuck it inside the one half of the pylon, inside the one half of the nacelle and pylon. And I did the same thing for the other side. And then I hot glued it in place. And once those were ready, I took the other half of the nacelle / pylon, and I took my crazy glue, and I ran the bead around it. I stuck it on. And then I made sure all the joints and stuff were all, lined up and in place. And then now, this motherfucker's stiff. That son of a bitch is really fucking stiff. I don't think that's gonna fucking sag now, so try fucking sagging on me now, motherfucker. You're not going to. And then right after I got done making sure it was all dry and shit for both of them, I took my big fucking guitar pick sander and I fucking sanded down all the joints to make them all nice, flush, and smooth. So when I put the paint and shit on, you will not be able to find where the hell the joints and shit were at in the first place. So I was able to do that. And finally, the last thing I did was I was able to, I added the, I added the subspace field radiators. That's the, here 11, that'd be the things in the back here, the subspace field radiators. I glued those on, and I went ahead and also glued on the buzzard ram scoops on the front of each nacelle. So like I said, the subspace field radiator and the buzzard ram scoop are already in place. So, and there you go, guys. That is the fucking that's the two fucking nacelles, and they're fucking stiff. They are stiff as stiff can be. And then once everything's all fucking said and done, let me stick them in real quick. Let me slide these motherfuckers in. There we go. They'll go in fucking like this. It's already looking like the Enterprise, already looking really fucking good. And the only thing left that is missing is, well, the coolers. The coolers that go on. Yeah, the only thing that's missing are the warp intercooler intakes and the control reactors, which are on the insides there. But they will not be, I'm not installing those parts on until I get them painted and get everything painted and detailed and shit. And something I'm going to try to figure out, if you can see on the front of the buzzard ram scoops, they're just fucking plain fucking plastic. Right? Right. Well, if I can find a fucking good picture to show you what I'm going to try to fucking do. As you can see, this fucking, do you see this effect here on them? I'm going to try to make that same effect using paint. So I'm going to try to paint that on these two fronts of the buzzard ram scoops. I'm going to try to put those on. Try to paint them on and make them look really good. And of course, there's still pieces that go on the undersides here, which those pieces are labeled power unit details. And those supposed to be power unit domes, but that's fucking stupid. Buzzard ram scoops. Basically, I'll show what the fuck the pieces are. It's these things here. These and these. And of course, once everything's all said and done, the warp nacelles are going to look like this and this. So, we're starting to see a fucking starship, guys. The Enterprise is starting to come to life, guys, so it's fucking coming together. And there we go. Right here's the starboard side nacelle and the fucking port side nacelle. Now those sons of bitches are now ready to go. So there you have it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed part 4 of the Jerry Bourget build, the Jerry Bourget tribute build of AMT's USS Enterprise from Star Trek, the original series. And in the next video, well, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for the next part yet. I don't know. It might be painting, there might be some more detail, I don't fucking know. So, who knows. I hope you guys will stick around for, you know, part 5, whatever the hell part 5 will be. And until next time, this is Commodore Urban saying, live long and prosper, and God bless all of you. And go boldly where no man has gone before. And until next time, so long, and take care, and stay safe. Cheers.